When Jesus rose from the dead and came to his disciples, the very first thing he said was, "Peace be with you." We see this when we read Luke chapter 24, verse 36 onwards. And that's quite interesting because he could have started in many other ways. He could have corrected them. He could have asked them where they were when he was arrested. He could have even started explaining everything that had happened step by step. But he doesn't do that. He begins with peace because he knew that very well without peace, nothing else really goes in. Even if Jesus had spoken powerful words, even if he had given them instructions for comfort, without peace in their hearts, they would not have been able to receive it properly. It would not really settle inside them. It would not have its full effect. It's our case as well. If we are not at peace, we cannot receive anything the way we are supposed to. We cannot receive any informations or instructions or advices if we are not at peace. So Jesus knows something very deep here. Before anything else, the heart must be at peace. Only then everything else makes sense. Only then everything else becomes life-giving. And that tells us something beautiful. God knows exactly what we need. Not just what we ask for, not just what we think we need, but what we truly need deep inside. Because if you look at the world, it can give many things. Everything is available today: money, success, power, comfort, luxury, recognition. If you have enough resources and power, you can get almost anything in the world. The world is very capable in that sense. But there is one thing the world cannot give. It cannot give peace, the real peace. Peace is not something that you can buy or achieve by force. Because real peace is not something manufactured by human effort. It comes from the Lord alone. It is His blessing, it is His gift. That's why Jesus stands in front of His disciples not with the demands, not with the explanations first, but with a gift. Peace be with you. Because once that peace enters, everything else finds its place. Fear begins to disappear. Confusion starts clearing. And then a person is able to work for whatever he or she needs. And he or she is able to achieve it. And maybe that's what we need to remember too. Before asking for many things, before running after many things, the first gift we should seek is the peace of Christ. Because when that peace is there, then everything else can follow in the right way. Amen.